This is Andi Purewal for Boxing Social in association with Betfred, and I'm delighted to be joined by Sean Gibbons, the advisor to Manny Pacquiao, here at the press conference for Pacquiao Ugas. First, Sean, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. Just lost my voice a little from yelling at Guillermo Rigondeaux. I've never in my 35 years kind of went cuckoo, but I lost it with the running. So I'm doing great. I feel great, but my voice is a little hoarse.
That is something I do want to come on to, but obviously we are here for Manny Pacquiao. How excited are you to see him return to the ring 2 years on from his last outing?
You know, I first have to say, like everybody, we're very excited to see him and Earl Spence. But unfortunately, Earl is not going to be here. But just having the Senator, a living legend, 8-time division world champion fighting, I always get excited. Every day I'm around the Senator, it's a blessing. And I think the fans are excited. Even though the opponent changed, it's still a very good fight.
People have spoken about Manny's age, his lack of activity obviously over his last couple of years because he's got a variety of other things taking up his time. How much of a factor do you feel that could be on Saturday night?
Well, until, from a matchmaking standpoint, which I've done for many years, until a guy actually gets in the ring, we won't know. But at least in the gym, he's shown no ring rust. He hasn't shown he's lost a step. Condition-wise, physically, he's great. But the bell rings, you got to see what happens at 42 years and 8 months.
How disappointed was Manny with Errol Spence's injury and the pullout?
Well, of course, very disappointed because that's the fight that he wanted. That's the fight that all the fans wanted. There was a WBC belt, IBF belt. He would have been making history again, fighting the best welterweight out there in the division. So, yeah, I mean, he was disappointed, but like everybody, he's more concerned with Earl's health, and we're just happy that the surgery went good for Earl, and, that's the main thing.
Yordenis Ugas is a brilliant step-in, a replacement, an opponent. How difficult of a proposition will he offer to Manny come Saturday night?
Well, I tell people, don't sleep on him. The guy's long, he's game, he's got nothing to lose. He's got a chip on his shoulder about the WBA situation. So, I'm always on the very nervous side of everything. And I think the guy was an Olympian. He's proven with Sean Porter that he can fight the big boys, and he's coming off some nice wins. So, again, if the Senator fought Keith Thurman shows up, game over for Ugas. He's getting knocked out within 9 rounds.
Sure, not many people in boxing or just in life will know Manny as well as what you do. There's been a talk about his potential retirement if this is the last time in the ring. What are your thoughts? What's your kind of instinct? Do you think we will see him return after this?
Well, it's just like the Senator's telling everybody this fight. We have to see what happens on Saturday night. If he looks good, he feels great, he still has time to get in one more fight. But that'll all be really sorted out Saturday night.
Just to touch on potentially one more fight, if he does return, if he looks brilliant on Saturday and he does want to fight again, is it to look towards that Errol Spence fight, or is there somebody else in mind?
Well, there's too many unknowns right now with Earl. We have no idea when he's going to be able to return. So he would love a fight with Mikey Garcia. I see Amir Khan's over there trying to put something together with Kell Brook. Amir Khan and him would still be great. That's been talked about for longer than Kell Brook. So, guys like that would be great. It's kind of a victory lap for the Senator.
Sean, that's something I was going to ask you. Obviously, I'm from the UK. I saw some quotes where Manny has said if he does fight again, if the opportunity presented itself, he'd love to go and fight over there. Are there any other names other than, say, Amir Khan that interest you? Maybe Josh Taylor, who was mentioned in the huddle up there, down at 140 or 147 if Josh moves up. Is there anybody else you guys could consider?
At the moment, no. I mean, Mikey Garcia, Amir Khan, those are kind of the guys out there. Senator has a very limited window. He's only got till December to get his last fight in. So with Josh Taylor having a fight already, and I think that would really be kind of those couple guys.
Just moving forwards, moving backwards rather, as you mentioned earlier, you lost your voice this past weekend with John Real Casemiro's victory against Guillermo Rigondeaux. Firstly, just get your thoughts on his win, his performance, and what it sets up.
Well, as you could tell, I was disappointed. Not in John Real Casemiro. I was so disappointed in Rigondeaux. Casemiro is what he is. He's a puncher. He's a beast. He wants to mix it up. He wants to fight. So, that's in the rearview mirror. Nonito Donaire, that's the guy. That is the best fight that could be made right now here in the U.S. Bombs away. Donaire signed a contract. Step up, man up. You think Casemiro's talking a lot of smack about you? Well, usually you settle those things in the ring, so let's go get it.
Something I was going to say, I know I've seen a lot of back and forth over social media between the teams. Are you confident that fight will go ahead?
I think so. I'm very confident. I'm so confident if it does go ahead, I got $25,000 sitting at my house, ready to go to Sportsbook to put on John Real Casimiro to whip Nonito Donaire.
Right, Sean, I've taken enough of your time. I'll leave you now so you don't lose any more of your voice. Thank you for speaking to Boxing Social.
No, please appreciate Boxing Social, and thank you for everything you guys do, because without reporters and sites like yours, we wouldn't have all the great coverage for the fighters. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Sean.